Look at those eyes. Give me tree seats. Why are you not working? Alright then everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Autonauts with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful little planet. You can see that we do have a lot more logs in the storage than we previously used to, due to our previous changes with getting a little MK2 Bot here going and getting the other bots reassigned to cutting down trees that has been growing ever stronger, and I'm absolutely loving it. Now, well, the thing is that there is honestly very little trees left, so we may have to revisit the whole planting strategy in the future as well. Then, for the time being, we're just going to leave it as is and then kind of just see how things are going to develop, though. Other than that, we are slowly but surely proceeding through this automated production line. Not quite done yet here with the tree seed farming, as we do need another 2 bots to kind of keep that going consistently. One to keep recharging the bots, and another one to keep delivering some mallets to the sky. So we will probably take that on today, and then we will head on with all this right here, working ever more on getting this hopefully finished within another episode or 2. So very much looking forward to that, but just quickly, before we get started on this one, if you're new around here and if you haven't done so just yet, please make sure to smash that subscribe button right down below if you have to enjoy this episode. It would mean the absolute world to me. We are currently a little less than 400 subscribers away from 1k, and every single one truly does help out a ton. So thank you very much if you did that, and let's hop right into it. So the interesting part, the very intriguing part that I'm looking at today is that a very fellow viewer by the name of Duros, I don't know, please let me know how to spell it down below in the comments, and did let me know that there was a button that I may want to check out when we are programming bots, so we are very much going to do that today. I'm very intrigued by what it is. It is supposedly this one down here, and I've got absolutely no clue what it does. Now, what he said, I think, was that you click it when you are recording. Oh, why, that is useful. We don't need to go here all the time, I guess. Is that the only thing that it does? Is it just repeating things, basically, for me? Hey, this is, by the way, very interesting. Until held object full. We could use that somehow. But, I guess this was it that you're talking about, right? I was always just going into here to use my repeats and my exit repeats and everything else. I could just do this one and be happy ever after. That is very nice and quick. Thank you so much for that hint, mate. Appreciate that a ton. We are going to definitely use that in the future. Now, where did I just send this guy off to? Was he not the one collecting tree seeds for us? Oh yeah, he was. The thing is, he just came over to me, I guess. Go, buddy! Run! I'm really not sure why he's very adamant of chilling down there, but we'll just assume that whenever there's actually a tree seed available up there, he will return. Which, in order for a tree seed to become available right there, let us distribute another mallet to this very guy up there. And we will also probably somewhat want to make another set of MK2 bots to keep that thing up there running. So let me go and do that. We'll go and grab a bunch of planks for now. And I don't know what else we really need. We're going to grab a bunch of tree seeds, I guess. Boop. This guy's still out of mallet. Why are you permanently out of mallets, mate? Come on, there you go. So, that should be a bit for a start. I'm sure there's going to be other things that we require, but we're going to start by making all the heads. Boop. Then we will move right onto the body, which will require a bunch of poles, of which we have evidently not all too many. Let me actually redistribute some of these to here again, so those botsies can continue working. That is always quite useful if they actually do something for the money we pay them. Not. And then we go and grab a bunch of these for ourselves too. So, that was actually 2 planks, wasn't it? Yep. Wasted a bit of time there. That is going to be a 1 body done. We'll probably need more planks now. If we don't need more planks now, we'll need more planks for other things later. So, you know, we'll just do a little stash here. And, do this. Get another pole on there. That is another part of the bot body done. And then we go for the drive, for which we actually require logs, of which we now have plenty, beautifully enough. This little guy's out of power. Does not seem like he's in the recharging. Oh no, he was in the recharging range. He was just, that recharging bot was just hiding under the tree. Good choice, by the way. I'm getting extra planks because we now very much can use them. And we will go and make the last drive very quick, I must say, on making those Mark II bots at the very least now. So that's good. Hopefully, in the future, the Mark IIIs or Mark IIs. These are the Mark 1s? I'm not sure, yeah. So hopefully in the future, the Mark... Oh yeah, right, sorry. Hopefully in the future, the Mark IIs are going to be even faster with all the automation that we're doing, is what I wanted to say. Now, that is one guy done. Let's make a second one too. Random shears flying around there. And that is that out of the way. I also still want to make myself that backpack that I absolutely forgot about. We do need to remember to do that. Now, these guys are pretty much ready to go, which is great. The issue being nobody here is out of charge just yet. He's now very anxiously staring at his friend. Give me. He's like, look at those eyes. Give me 3 seats. Why are you not working? So, we are going to help him get back to work. Because this bot right here is going to exclusively resupply him with mallets. So, you're going to go take a mallet. You're going to go over there. You know, find nearest spot with no tool in area. Move to bot, add to bot tool. We will just, you know, expand that area around there. Just in case that guy starts to move. Usually they don't because the trees just last forever, is my experience. But somehow, you know, you never know. So we'll do it like that. And use that nice fancy button that we just found. And that will be things underway. Now, for the other one, we'll have to wait for somebody to actually be out of power. So that'll take a minute. But this part, at the very least, is out of the way. Now, here, we could really use some square frames, of which we really have absolutely none. Except the one flying around on that table, which I'm always very tempted to just yoink myself one. But it's probably not the best idea. I would absolutely just... annihilate the crafting queue of that very bot. Now, on the other hand side, I do have to say, we may need... Honestly, we do have this Mark 1 bot here, and, I mean, these guys are really slow. So I'm thinking we'll just use this guy as a recharge bot. Stop. You can just trash that all and move to here. Now you stop recording, you trash it all. Now you pause. Just chill there, alright? We'll get a new pole bot going because we don't have enough poles. We'll probably need to do the same for planks, but we need to speed this entire thing up a bit. That is the technology done, which is always great. We've got shaped stone blocks now, a crude chisel and mallet, and a masonry bench, which could be very interesting indeed. Let's go and check out, no, not this, but let's go and check out what other options we do have coming up for research. That was it. We will have the option basic walls. I don't really know if we do need the basic walls. I didn't need it for production stuff yet. We'll probably eventually need it. Our basic flooring, I'm not quite sure what I want that for. It's like sand and grass, basically. Livestock farming doesn't sound too bad to me, to be honest. We also have these simple pots, which we could use, but we don't have clay yet. Cotton, we also don't really... Like, all these, well, the cereal, you know, we could actually go and make some cereal. We probably should do that in the near future, upon which we could do that, but that's, like, you know, quite a bit away. New animals, animal breeding, quite cool indeed. Look at all the options we have down there for obscene amounts of colonists off, but we do have them. Now, what I think... we will, well, I mean, plant breeding, quite cool too. But what I think we'll do for the time being is better livestock farming, because that'll hopefully, when we catch a few sheep, give us access to cotton, which would give us clothing technology. And I kind of have the feeling that clothing will probably eventually need to make our colonists happy, just like the log cabins, just like, you know, the more advanced recipes, etc, etc, etc. So, we'll go for this one, which... No, not for that one. We will go for... Let me see. Basic rules. Better livestock farming. Cut grass. I'll need to find out how to cut grass now. Maybe... No, I mean, the shears doesn't make much sense, does it? I mean, it's cut grass. Oh, we do have the scythe. It's probably the scythe. Where's my scythe at? It's chilling up there. Nowhere near any grass, of course. Who would have thought? Must always do things. Wait, that's not the scythe, that's the hoe. My scythe is chilling over there, where the cereal is at, which we could still very much use. And we should probably still very much use very soon. But what I do want to do... Ah, there we go. Beautiful. So that works. Just yoinking away at the grass until it's cut. Cool. And then we can go and grab that. So this we will need for research for animals. I guess grass you will need to feed the animals, which makes a whole lot of sense. So we'll probably have to go and get an entire industry going behind that one. Also, all this dung. Wow. He's like, where's my grass? I poked on it all. Now it's not growing. Okay. We'll go and put that into there. That's going to start researching. Absolutely beautiful. That's being out of the way. We very much need polls coming in again. So, please record. You will go and take one of these. Right? Pick up plank. You'll go and put the plank there, and you'll go hop on it a bit. Boop, 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 boop. Yes? Cool. I kind of am tempted not still to only make him put one pole in there, but I think we'll make him put both in there now. And we'll go and put both in there. We could, you know, just not move to pole anymore. We'll at least not move to pole storage. Done. Whatever. Boop. Find nearest plank. Move to plank. Boop. Boop. Find the nearest pole. Yeah. Go. Now we'll have some more poles coming in. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is that I won't have any poles for myself to use because these bots are going to yoink them all from the storage. We'll have to see just how quickly this bot here works, I guess. But hopefully he will manage to be a bit quicker than the other one. We'll see just how well that one works out, I guess. I'll let him do his thing now, and we'll find out. Okay, that being out of the way, I still very much could use some of these frames to actually make this workbench a reality. But honestly, we could also alternatively already work on this one being ready for usage, which means that we would need to go and carry like some logs over there and plunk them down. Oh, this guy ran out of power in the best spot. I think that's literally a millimeter out of our recharging bot's range. So that's beautiful. Come on, there you go. We will just go and redistribute some of these logs. We'll make that flooring happen, and then we can already move that little thingamajig here over. The other question being, I'll probably want to get another assembly unit going, to be honest, a separate one to the one we already have, so I can do some stuff myself, should I really want to. Which, you know, the time may come where you want some less advanced spots or something, or some more advanced ones. You really never know what can be on the plate, I guess. So, that is also there. Now, we do have 10 panels, but we're also using panels for the gears, and we've got so many gears to go, it's absolute insanity. And the time until these bots are actually good to go on all their little needs is quite insane. Now, the good thing is that we have sped things up a bit, so it shouldn't take too long anymore, but I still feel that in between this episode and next one, I should probably keep things going for a while. I was hoping that the optimizations here would be enough, but evidently they are not really quite sufficient here, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what to do there. One way or another, this stuff is done in a minute, so then we can move the bench over. I can probably already also off-screen make some of the storage facilities there, but maybe I'll do that only in a minute. For now, let's go into here. Let's yoink that, and let's move out of the way, and place that the very thing right there. So the idea, of course, being that we will have a stack of cans here and a stack of thingies there, and then we kind of only pretty much need final assembly. The only question sort of being, what do we need here in terms of the resources? So we need panels, poles, fixing pegs. So crucially, we do have to consistently move some over from one place to another, which we could do with a very basic bot, honestly. If we really wanted to. We'll probably have some spares in a bit anyways, especially when I go and replace the plank bot with a Mark 1, which I think we'll do in a minute. Then we do need the good gears, which are kind of over there to pick up. We need crude wheels, which we're not doing yet, are we? Okay, so that would be something that we could already take care of. However, that's only requiring, really, a crude workbench. So, given that the bot drive we would be doing here, let's go and scheme this out. So, we will have a stack of crates here, where the crude wheels will go. We will have a... not a chopping block. A crude workbench, because that's the only thing we need here for the crude wheels, gears, whatever it may be. Gear round of power. Oh, no! That was my opportunity to program the other bot, and I just yoinked it. Oh, God. Why? Okay, anyways. So, I'll already kind of work on preparing this part here, I guess. Jeez, we're really too slow on the pole stuff. Maybe we need a Mark II then, not gonna lie. These little Mark II bots are great, and they're mega nice and fast, but you kind of need to make sure to upgrade the back end of the whole production too. Oh! Yeah, so we've got a log shortage again at our hands, so we've got some other things to fix anyways, I guess, while they're producing away at things, so... You know, that's something, I suppose. We do have a good bunch of panels there, which is great. So this thing will plug together. We're already preset to be crude wheels. Everything else for this we will be able to provide. Now the one thing that we could probably do is already select upgrade, so we do know to upgrade that. We could probably also already yoink the panels for it and move those over before they all get yoinked for gear production. So, doing that already here. And this, I mean, yeah. Everybody's waiting for the fixing pegs, I guess. So, that is something? I don't know. It's not really like we're catching up on anything here. It's just more bottlenecks at the same time. Instead of the one massive bottleneck, we now have two a little smaller bottlenecks. Is that really all that much better? Not really. But, you know, at least we're slowly making some panels, which I'm instantly depleting again, but we're making them. Oh, boy. Okay. So, that's going to be the panels at least taken over there. We'll go and throw this thing into here. And, well, you know, gears, we're making a few as well. So, that out of the way... We're too slow here. The question is, are we... Oh, God. Are we too slow because we're just lacking the holes, or... Not really. I mean, this guy's also not really... This guy doesn't even have anything to plunk away at with his hammer anymore. I mean, we do have a good amount of holes, honestly. The bigger issue, I would say, is that we don't have enough trees planted. Well, I mean, it's kind of a mix of everything. Not enough holes, not enough trees planted, not enough anything. So, we kind of need more good bots. Also, this is all standing still again as well. Oh, don't you love it when the recharge bots run out of power? We do need to make that stuff redundant. There we go, though, on that. Let's go and take care of this guy real quick. So, you record. Come here. Recharge this guy. Okay? Find nearest bot discharged in, well, the biggest area you can do for me, pretty much. We'll make it a little more down here so that we maybe also cover the ones that are manufacturing down here, right? So we have a nice big area Go and repeat that. Go. Done. Cool. So that's that. You're now perfectly standing in the way. Teeny tiny bot, but, well, you know, that'll fix itself eventually when somebody runs out of power, I guess. Now, that out of the way, we really need to take care of this. We have so many things to take care of. I would really like to push this further along, but honestly, in order to... Well, I mean, we kind of need materials anyways, right? So, while the materials build up, we can try and fix this mess that we've made down there, because, honestly, it's a pretty big one at this point. Not gonna lie. Are you gonna be recharged? Yes. So, we kind of need to do the same thing all over again. Not with these guys, but what we do need... It's going to be, I think it was 2 stacks of planks that we took last time, right? To make them. Let's just kind of pre-fabricate all the materials. Now is kind of the time where I wish I would have told them to only put 1 pole there, but, well, I haven't. So, that's going to be fun. But we will go and plunk this together. Grab all the logs. And we urgently need some Mark 1 bots. Mark 2 would be even better, but, well, you know, you can't have everything in this world, I guess, so... We're going to have to make do with what we have for the time being, because that other part is going to take absolute ages. So, we are going to do the whole same ordeal again. Making all the different bot parts, making another 2 Mark II bots. And then we'll kind of have to use them to the best of our ability to hopefully get that log thing, well, going again properly before we run out of logs again. Which you will, you know, currently we've got a huge stash of logs there. So I'm not all too worried that that'll happen in like the next 2 seconds, but one way or another we do probably want to take care of this before it becomes an actual problem, and while we can still very easily manage. Let me go and change this to that, and throw that there, and make a head. And then we make another head. Cool. So, I mean, at least we do get some Mark 1 bots to reuse in places, like, you know, here. The interesting question also being, I think I want a Mark 2 bot for this job, so we can reuse this Mark 1 bot. I'm not sure how we're going to do things. I think we will put a Mark 2 towards digging, because the digging always seems to take longer than the planting, and we'll put this Mark 1 towards planting. And that should somewhat hopefully alleviate the issue. Now, for the time being, let's throw this all together. Number 1. He's already kind of theoretically put together as well. Not quite, but you know. There we go. Boop, boop, and a boop. Cool. So, first thing that we'll take care of is going to be the hole digging. So, we will require a shovel, which we get from up here. Cool. Now, hello, good sir. Please record, and we will teach you now how to dig holes. Boop, 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 boop. Find nearest tree stump, do that. Beautiful. Now, we will have to kind of teach you where to do it, which is going to be, I guess, up there too, right? Is it? It's kind of weird, this part here. I think we're just going to do this. This makes the most sense. I don't want him to dig holes in this grass here. So, we'll do that. I mean, there's technically no tree stumps, so no real worry, but we'll just be safe, alright? We'll go and repeat that. And you can already get going. You'll, please, no, wait. There you go. Please have a shovel and get going. Thank you very much, good sir. Now, we will recharge you, and we will have to kind of stop this guy for a minute. And tell him to move over here. And we're done with that. So, for now, you, good sir, will go and grab yourself a log. And you will put that log right here. And you will very nicely hop on things. And you will always only take 1 plank from here. Now, why in the world I've set the spot to take from here, not from there, I've got no clue. Doesn't make much of any sense to me. But, it is what it is at this point. So, that'll be that. You'll work on that. Thank you very much. Please get going. Then, we have you. So, please record and take a tree seed. And take another tree seed. Then you find a hole. Can you even make that? I mean, you technically can, but you'll need a crude upgrade, which we do have up here, which is beautiful. So that all works. We'll need to kind of readjust your work area, which is going to be this little 12 by 12 that we've got going here. So that again, and then that again. Oh, I guess technically we could make his work area in terms of picking up a 13 by 13 to make sure that more tree seeds get used. Which maybe we won't, because we do want to have some spares to get picked up for tool production. Or on the other hand side, most of them do seem to fall outside of the range. So maybe we do make them do that, right? Cool. That should make him pick up most of everything. And then we go click repeat. And then we say, wait, now where are you at? Is that you? MK0006? Yeah, that's you, okay. So we'll go and get him a brain upgrade. Lucky that we still have one lying around. Very nice and easy. Trade him that, plunk that in, and we're good to go. So, have fun, buddy. Please start planting trees so we actually can get this going properly again. And you, we will give a mallet. You've been waiting for a mallet for the longest time. I'm not sure this like tool resupplying doesn't work all too well, I have to say. So that is that. Out of the way. Should hopefully mean that we've got more trees coming in again, and the whole logging cycle will work a bit better once more, which would be beautiful. This guy here seems to be outside the recharging range of our recharging bot, which is never too great, so we'd have to take care of him. And on we move. God. What a mess. So, that should be at least a few issues tackled. We do have most of this schemed out now. What I would like to kind of put down already would be, though, a construction piece where we actually do the final assembly on the bot. So we'll need a bot assembly unit kind of schemed out somewhere. And I think we'll somewhat put it down here, more or less in the middle of where all the components are. We could have also actually, we will actually put it up here because that makes more sense to me. So that is going to be our bot assembly unit. There all the bots will be put together, and then we will also require a bot storage, which we will put right here. We could technically make it more, but honestly I think one for the time being should be sufficient, and we kind of see how many can be stored. I mean, if it's like 5-ish or something, I think it's totally fine. If it's only 2 or 3, we may get a second one going. So let's see about that when we've got things built. But that is pretty much the entire production now schemed out. Now we will require a few materials. So with this whole front end kind of hopefully somewhat solved, I think we will, well, I will resort to just kind of letting this run a bit in between episodes. We'll be back in the next one with hopefully all the stuff that we need. And, yeah, then we will continue on things, and hopefully, we will be good to go and actually make these things automatically in, like, 1 or 2 episodes. Fingers crossed. So, very much looking forward to that. For today, though, this has been it. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode, of course. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help the channel out a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming videos. But with all that out of the way then, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.